George's on Vista is the local bistro at Fraser Rise in Caroline Springs, situated at the George Cross Soccer Club at City Vista Reserve. You can now get takeaway Thursday, Friday and Saturday nights between 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Phone your order through on 7021 0555 between those times, or you can pre-order your meals by emailing info@georgiesonvista.com.au. But orders must be received by 5 p.m. on the day required. Head to our website georgiesonvista.com.au to check out our menu, combo packs and our specials. Get behind local business and order your next takeaway dinner from George's on Vista, 46 City Vista Court, Fraser Rise, in the heart of Caroline Springs.
The best beer store in the West, with 2 stores at Shop 2, number 13 Adelphi Boulevard, Point Cook, and 78 Pierce Street, Altona. Hopheads offers one of the widest selection of local and international craft beer in Victoria. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at HopheadsAU. Hopheads, we're here for beer.
Good evening and a very warm welcome to you wherever you may be. Thank you for joining us here on the Football Out West show. It's episode 44 and it's going to be a damn good one tonight, I tell you what, because there's a lot happening and it is semi-final time action and that's going to be awesome. Cannot wait for, we've just gone off the air for a bit. I'm not sure what's going on there. And there we are, we're back on. It's going to be an awesome episode. My name is Tonchi Prusak. Welcome, Steve. Welcome, Craig. It's going to be a good one tonight.
Yeah, looking forward to it, Tonch. I think it's going to be one of those nights that it's finals time, but in other sports perhaps. But the real big final here tonight is the first semi-final between Gospic Bears and North Geelong Warriors. Now, this is, of course, the show where we need no moderator because we don't speak over each other. We've just got good things to say. It's the Football Out West show and the Hopheads Football IQ-Quiz. So, warm welcome to everyone tuning in. And to Tonchi, hello. And Craig, hello. How are you?
Very good. Thank you, guys. How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been good, guys. It's been good. I think, spring is here, well and truly. Some nice days ahead, some topsy-turvy days ahead. But I'm most excited about Sunday, and that being daylight savings beginning, 1 extra hour of daylight. Gosh, we need it. It's been a pretty kind of a bleak winter, hasn't it? So, looking forward.
It certainly has, but today was fantastic, and I was lucky enough to get out on the traps this afternoon and did a couple of hours coaching. So, haven't done that for quite some time, and it was really nice to get out there with the boys and start kicking a football around.
Must have felt really, really good to be, back on the football track, back on the, kicking the ball around and all of that kind of stuff, no doubt.
Yeah, it was. It was only a one-on-one session, but before everybody gets on about the comments, but it was just a one-on-one session. It was really good to just get out there with the young lads and kick the football around again. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah. Steve, what about yourself? Now, I hear that you've been very, very active on the grapevine. That you've been doing a lot of running. Are we going to be seeing a marathon runner in the ensuing months, years?
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
I'd just like to. No, it's a good question, Craig. I'd like to improve on my time. Well, last time I did one, so who knows? Maybe next year we could be in the running for another 42Ks. We have to. Long way to go yet.
Don't fancy an Ironman?
Long way to go. Oh no, I'd have to swim. I can't be bothered.
Yeah, I always take my hat off to those people that can do that. I tell you what.
Yeah, I got a good friend of mine who lives in Queensland, and he's unbelievable. He's coming at 45, I think. There's absolutely nothing of him, and he does them religiously. It's just unbelievable sport. Unbelievable.
Yeah, definitely. And the water's a bit warmer up there too. So we've got our excuses down here for not wanting to take the plunge. Yeah, definitely.
Well, my own inspirational fitness story happened earlier today. I was out with a personal training client of mine. And, he's always whinging about something. Anyway, as we're sort of walking back towards our cars, there's an old fella. He stopped and he's started asking us about, exercise and this and that, whatever. I go, geez, you're not that old. How old are you? He goes, I have a guess. I go, I don't know, 70. He goes, I like you. I go, well, it's hard, masks and caps to say this. He pulls down his mask. He goes, I'm 87. The guy looked like he could fair income, walk around the park and, kick a soccer ball, no problems. I go, very inspirational. It's great when you see people like that are just amazing, absolutely amazing. So, kudos to anyone who's managing to stay active body, active mind. Speaking of active minds, gentlemen, tonight it's episode, match day 13 of the Hopheads Football IQ-Quiz. Craig, it's a big one. There's going to be a lot of banter. There's going to be more put-downs than the Biden-Trump debate tonight with Butoracs and BANOVAC.
Yeah, it'd be a great contest. As we posted up on social media earlier on, both contestants have been really strong in their group games. Yeah. But now it comes down to this game for a spot in the final. And will it be the mind games of Butorac, or will it be the calm, sophisticated, laid back nature of BANOVAC who wins? Let's wait and see. Or will BANOVAC become a little bit flustered tonight? I can't see it. Let's see. What do you think, Steve?
Well, all I can say is for everyone tuning in at home, and again, thanks for your company tonight, that the banter has already started and the slanging matches have already started there. Just the little psychological sort of games have kicked off in the pre-shoot sound check. So, yep, stay tuned. It's going to be a big one.
Now, before we get to the news desk, I must actually acknowledge Michael Ong for a comment he's put in the comment section. Winter is never gloomy, he said, especially not this year with Football Out West accompanying us. Thank you, my friend. It makes our job all the more fulfilling knowing that we have been able to entertain people, albeit, in a virtual kind of a way. So to Michael and to everyone, absolutely everyone who supports this show week in, week out, that and the Football Fan Zone, as well as the Geelong Region Soccer Show, absolutely fantastic. Guys, that was a great bit of acknowledgement.
It does make it more better for us, doesn't it? It means that we're appreciated, and I think everybody knows how much work goes into getting these shows set up, Tonch. And as Steve has found out over the last few weeks, it's very time consuming. So we appreciate all the good comments that we get coming through.
Yeah. And right. Michael as well, because Michael was a guest. Questionaire.
Quizmaster.
Quizmaster, that's the word I'm looking for, yeah. And he saw just how laborious it is and time-consuming indeed. But, gents, we're going to now, I'm going to let you guys step away for the time being and get ready for the news desk, because the news desk is coming up very, very shortly, and we've got a lot of news to get through tonight. So without further ado, folks, on the other side of the barrack, it's the news desk hour.
Good evening. It is Thursday, the 1st of October, 2020, and we'll start tonight with the announcement earlier in the week that the FFA have appointed... Hello, am I on mute?
No, you're right.
You're all good. Oh, okay. Carry on. The FFA have appointed experienced Swedish coach Tony Gustafsson as the new coach of the Matildas, replacing Ante Milicic, who has vacated the position to take over MacArthur FC, the 47-year-old who has experience as assistant coach with the US national women's team and currently manages Hammarby in Sweden.
That's definitely not him.
No, it's not. No, that is.
There we go.
They look similar.
Very similar in appearance. He will officially start the role on January 1st, 2021 on a 4-year contract that will see him coach the Matildas at the 2023 World Cup here on home soil and the next 2 Olympic Games. And it's exciting, that move to appoint Tony Gustafsson. It seems to have been met unanimously with very positive feedback and praise of the FFA's appointment across the board from what I've seen myself. So a good news story, and he looks pretty sharp too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's that suave, sophisticated Swedish coach, isn't he? Look, I think it's a great appointment. He's obviously very experienced, vastly experienced. Not only in the women's game, but also in the men's game. I'm not sure, who the candidates were out there. We know Joe Montenegro was in the frame, but I never thought he'd take the job. He's got a job to do in the UK with Arsenal, and having taken half the Matildas to the UK with him, it wouldn't have been a very good move for him and his to move back. So I think it's great appointment. He's got 4 years, and it's something now for the Matildas to build on, and they've got that structure in place to get ready for the World Cup.
Steve, I'm going to play the devil's advocate. I'm going to ask for your opinion. He's male, not a female. He's not Australian. Is that an issue? Will the critics come out and will they say, well, 1, he's not Australian, and 2, he's not a female?
Well, they certainly haven't yet. So unless
it's a honeymoon period, or
yeah,
what?
well, I think an important part, Tonch, is that he does actually play the media game well. We really need a good representative in the media for the Matildas. They are, like, in a lot of senses, the darlings of Australian sports for national teams. So we need someone who's very good in the press conference, has a good personality, but also backs it up with their tactical and technical now. So we're dealing with players as well on the field.
Personally, I think it's a great appointment. I think he's a twice World Cup winner as well. So he's certainly got the pedigree, no doubt about that. Craig, though, do you think there's going to be sections of the Australian football public, and we know how the Australian football public is never, ever happy with everything. Will there be people who will be questioning that appointment?
Of course, there always will, Tonch. Nobody's ever going. It's never going to be right for everybody. What you have to think about is who is available and who meets the criteria,
and who is the best available. Yeah.
So at this moment in time, I think we would have all liked to see Joe Montenegro have the job, but the reality is it's not the right time for him. So, who, as you just said, Ton, who's the right person at this stage that's available? That has been in that environment and could do a good job for the Matildas, as Steve said there, the darling buds of Australian football. It needs that character in there. I think it's a good appointment, but you're never going to please everybody. Time will tell. That's the reality. Time will tell on this. But the fact he's got a 4-year contract, I think they've made a statement that he's here for the long term. And good luck to him.
I think it's a great appointment.
Yeah, good luck to him.
Steve.
All right, let's move on and talk about the Region's A-League club. Western United have announced that Mal Impiabato has joined the club as head of A-League football operations. Impiabato, a Western Suburbs boy himself, takes the role after previously working with the Socceroos in 2014 and 2018 World Cups and the 2015 Asian Cup. So he will kick off his responsibilities with the club ahead of the next A-League season. So good luck to Mel in the role there. Now, just quickly, a bit of news from the PFA. They announced their club as head of A-League football. Oh, we've got a bit of audio feedback there. The PFA just announced their awards yesterday for 2020. Socceroos and Brighton keeper Matt Ryan was voted by his peers as the PFA Men's Footballer of the Year for the second consecutive year. Arsenal and Matilda's defender Steph Catley was named the PFA Women's Footballer of the Year for the first time. Leon and Matilda's fullback Ali Carpenter won the PFA Women's Young Footballer of the Year, and former Wellington Phoenix and New Zealand international Liberto Kakache wins the PFA's Harry Kuehl Medal for the best young player in the domestic competition. He's off to pastures greener further afield, though, now, leaving the Phoenix. Bit of further A-League news, article this week that the A-League is faster in winter, and there's stats to actually back that up.
Yeah.
Have been the subject of publicity this week before the A-League went into hiatus in March. only 2 teams had more than 14 passes per minute while in possession, with 4 teams below 13 passes per minute. After the restart in July, 6 teams have had more than 14 passes per minute. Some had close to 15, while no team were below 13 during the restart. This is compared to the world's best, which is Borussia Dortmund, who have 16.4 passes per minute of possession. And second is actually Ange Postecoglou's Yokohama F. Marinos with 16.2 passes per minute while in possession. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and Manchester City all close behind there. So that statistically backs up what we all thought, I think, guys.
Absolutely. You only had to watch the games just to see how much quicker the game was, because they're not playing in 35-degree heat. It's not great, energy sapping. I think it's something that I think we need. I think we need it now. We've spoken about it before, about getting in line with Asia, and there will always be people again that don't like it for a number of reasons. You're competing with other sports, but we're not other sports. We're football. We've got to do the best we can for the game. And if it means that TV rights are not where everybody wants them to be, so be it. The most important thing is that our football and the development of football is of paramount. Paramount. Look, I think it's again great set of figures coming up, and watch this space for where football goes in the future, I think.
Yeah, it's exciting, and I think it's that football first mentality that you mentioned, Craig, and that in itself gives a better product anyway. So if you're paying money to cover the TV rights and stuff, you're going to want to cover it if it's a better product anyway. So moving on, while still in the A-League, Melbourne Victory have signed New Zealand international goalkeeper Max Crocombe. Crocombe spent last season with the Brisbane Roar, and as we saw in that earlier graphic regarding the Brimbank Stallions, the former Melbourne Knights, midfielder Andrew Marth has signed on for a 4th year there at the Italian club in Melbourne's West there, Brimbank Stallions. So he will be there again next season. And just rounding up a couple of other news items, Awar Mabil this morning, his side FC Midtjylland 4-1 win on aggregate over Slavia Prague. He provided an assist, and importantly, that means that he will play in the European Champions League this season. So very exciting. Meanwhile, Everton's Hayley Rasso, their team is off to Wembley for the FA Women's Cup after a 3-0 win over Birmingham this morning, which he was involved in. So that wraps up the news desk for me tonight, guys.
Very good on you, Steve. Thanks very much for that. Much appreciated. All right, gents, I'll let you guys step away for the time being. But we're going to, on the other side of the sponsorship break, if you like, we're going to get ready for tonight's all-important first semi-final of the Hopheads Football IQ-Quiz. Don't go away, folks. Stay tuned.
George's on Vista is the local bistro at Fraser Rise in Caroline Springs, situated at the George Cross Soccer Club at City Vista Reserve. You can now get takeaway Thursday, Friday and Saturday nights between 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Phone your order through on 7021 0555 between those times, or you can pre-order your meals by emailing info@georgesonvista.com.au. But orders must be received by 5 p.m. on the day required. Head to our website georgesonvista.com.au to check out our menu, combo packs and our specials. Get behind local business and order your next takeaway dinner from George's on Vista, 46 City Vista Court, Fraser Rise, in the heart of Caroline Springs.
The best beer store in the West, with 2 stores at Shop 2, number 13, Adelphi Boulevard, Point Cook, and 78 Pierce Street, Altona. Hopheads offers one of the widest selection of local and international craft beer in Victoria. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at HopheadsAU. Hopheads, we're here for beer.
And that sound can mean only one thing. It's time for the Hopheads Football IQ Quiz. It's semi-finals time. How exciting is this, Craig? Isn't it just fantastic? Spring is in the air. Finals time. It's the semi-final tonight. It's Gospic Bears against North Geelong. And we'll get ready to welcome our first contestant onto the screen from St Albans, from the Gospic Bears. It is none other than Mr. Marko Butorac. And he'll just be on the screen in just a moment. There he is. Hello, Marko. Just a couple of technical problems there, but how do we find you this evening, mate? Are you pumped up for this one?
Good. It's sun's out today. It was a lovely day. Doing a bit of reading, bit of football trivia. Just trying to get myself prepped for today's big battle again. The Gospic Bears go in as underdogs against a much fancied.
Listen to him.
Nothing to lose, everything to gain. And a big shout out to long-time supporters, Michael Long and Maxi Sentich, who will probably tuning in and supporting the Bears tonight.
All right, well, good to have you on again, Marko. Now let's meet your opponent for tonight. From the North Geelong Warriors, it is the tough defender from out there at Elko Park. It is Mr. Anthony BANOVAC. Let's get him up on the screen there. He's got the team kit on. Anthony, how are you doing tonight?
I'm very well, thank you, Steve. Good evening, gentlemen. I've got a bit of a retro kit going. It's a mid 2000s North Geelong kit, in a bit of a throwback to the last time Butorac had hair. So that's what I'm starting off with.
All right, we're underway here. The gloves are off. This is fantastic stuff.
Well, I've been speaking to a couple of guys down in Geelong just to find out a little bit more about Anthony. That he's a bit of a serial trivia nerd, actually. So he's quite a regular visitor. And the last trivia night he won was Sex and the City theme trivia night. Also took out best dressed for Charlotte. So, this tonight should be no different for him.
There you go. So hard to know if that's true or a false claim there, but we'll just have to go with it for now without any option to fact check. But I certainly could see Anthony frequenting some of the good trivia nights around town, like the Elephant and Castles trivia night, for instance, when we're back up and running with pub trivia again, which is a fantastic way to spend a weeknight. But in the meantime, even better than that, we've got the Hopheads Football IQ Quiz. Now, Anthony, you are the away team tonight, even though you've got the retro home kit on there. I'll let you make the call, heads or tails, in the all-important coin toss.
I'll go with heads.
And tails it is. So, Marko, your call. Do you want to step up to the spot or send Anthony in first?
I'll stick with the winning formula. I'll send Anthony in.
Okay, so there's a bit of movement, potentially a bit of grass on the wicket. So you're going to send Anthony in first and try and make the most of the new ball in the first session here, perhaps. So, Craig, do we just need to run through any rules, or do these guys know them inside and out by now?
I think we're pretty squared up on the rules.
Pretty good.
It has changed slightly today, guys. There are opportunities to earn more points, but you'll see that through the show, through the quiz questions. So they are quite some tough questions in here. So I hope you have been watching the news this week, and we'll see how you get on, guys. Best of luck.
Best of luck.
Thanks, mate.
All right, we'll get underway. We'll have question 1 coming Anthony's way in just a moment. So you'll get the Team A set of questions tonight, Anthony, and Marko will get the Team B set of questions. And we're underway with the Have You Been Paying Attention there. It's for you, Anthony, of North Geelong Warriors.
Okay, Banner. Have you been paying attention then? Who scored a hat-trick during this week in a 5-2 win for his club? Was it A, Romelu Lukaku, B, Bruno Fernandes, C, Cristiano Ronaldo, or D, Jamie Vardy?
I'm going to go with... I'm second-guessing myself. It's D, Jamie Vardy. They beat Man City 5-2.
Spot on. Great answer. Yes, they did. Vardy's only the second player to score a hat-trick against Guardiola and the first to do it on 2 occasions. So they won 5.
There you go. Loves a goal against the big 6 clubs, does Jamie Vardy. It was absolutely fantastic stuff to wake up to on Monday morning, I must say.
Yeah, it was a great
Now
win.
let's go across to Marko now to see if he can get a quick reply with his question 1.
Okay, Marco, same for you. Who scored 2 goals after coming on as a substitute for his new club this week? Was it A, James Maddison, B, Henrik Mkhitaryan, C, Luis Suarez, or D, Kevin Prince Boateng?
I'll lock in C, Luis Suarez for Atletico Madrid.
Locking in Luis Suarez. Yeah, great start for you too. It took him just 1 minute and 37 seconds to score in his debut after coming on in the 70th minute for his new club, as you said, Atletico Madrid. 1-1.
Yeah, great start for Suarez too, just quietly. Is he a chance for the Golden Boot in La Liga this year?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, he's a very underrated player. I think he must be horrible to play against. Banner, you wouldn't want to play against him, would you?
Exactly the type of player I'd like to play against, actually.
Is it? Okay. All right. He bites you, mate.
I think there's a no-bite clause in his transfer to Barcelona, wasn't there? So hopefully Atletico will put that in there as well. Okay, Anthony, your question number 2 will be coming up on the screen now.
Okay, can you name each of these badges? There's 1 point for each, and I'll give you a clue into each country. So point for each one.
So the first one's Fortuna Düsseldorf. The second one is Real Sociedad. I think the third one's Derby County, although I'm not sure about that one. And the fourth one, I think, is Saint-Étienne.
Okay, so
there's confidence there, wasn't there, Craig? Yes.
Sheffield
is correct. Real Sociedad is correct. Sheffield Wednesday, that's an owl, and they're known as the Owls. And the French one was Saint-Étienne. So 3 points out of a possible 4 for Anthony BANOVAC and North Geelong. A great start. Over to you, Marco, for your question. Can you name the 4 club badges? 1 point for each.
The first one is FC Porto. The second one is Portsmouth. Third one, I think, is Lille. And Spain, not sure on that one. Real, no, not Sociedad. It's not Villarreal.
Come on, we can't have Michael.
I'll have Villarreal, but I don't think it is.
Villarreal. Okay. Just a question. What was your third one for the French one, mate?
Lille.
Okay.
Lille.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the answers are Porto, correct. Portsmouth, correct. Lille, correct. That's a great answer. And the other one was Celta Vigo.
Oh, what did I say? I said something else.
Yeah. Not Celta Vigo. All right, so 4-4. There we go. So the boys have both got 3 out of 4 on the logo question. So off to a flying start here, 4-4 after 2 questions. Let's go to question 3 for Anthony.
Banner, how many clubs has Jose Mourinho managed? Is it 7, B8, C9, or D10?
Okay, so there's Porto, Inter, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Manchester United, Tottenham. I can't think of a 7th one, so I'm going to go with A7.
You're going to go with A7. What would you have gone for, Marco?
Yeah, I would have gone for, that's kind of, I was running through the clubs myself, so I would have.
You're going for 7. Okay, question number 3. How many clubs has Jose Mourinho managed? The answer is, it's 9.
Oh.
He's coached in 4 different countries, but has never stayed in a club for longer than 3 years. Okay, next question. How many Carlo Ancelotti managed? Is it 7, B8, C9, or D10?
Real Madrid, AC Milan, Chelsea, Everton. I think he's Bayern Munich. The older guy is well travelled. I'm going to say 10.
You're locking in 10. Is he correct? Sorry. Wrong answer. Yes, he is. You are correct. 10 clubs he's managed. Correct. Good answer. And he takes the lead with 5-4 after 3 questions, Steve.
There we go. So a bit of suspense there. We weren't sure if that was right or wrong for a moment there, but gets the tick of approval there from Quizmaster Craig. So well done, Marco. You're in the lead, 5-4. As we do at this point, just a quick check-in. Is there anything happening behind the scenes that you'd like to tell us about, Marco? Anyone you need to say hello to, or anything happening around the Gospic Bears?
No, it's been pretty quiet down at the club. As Anthony would know, we should all actually be in Geelong tonight for the beginning of the annual Croatian soccer tournament. Should have kicked off tonight at North Geelong. We should have pretty much been drunk by now, I would have thought. So, a little bit disappointing that the tournament's been postponed until next year. But now the countdown is on for 12 months' time.
Yeah, definitely. I think as Anthony warned us earlier, get the livers ready for when that does happen in 12 months' time. But I guess if we can't deliver the tournament here in Geelong, at least we can have a bit of a Croatian Derby tonight in the Hopheads Football IQ-Quiz. Now across to you, Anthony. Anyone you want to give a special shout out to tonight, or anything else happening behind the scenes that you know of since we last spoke about at Alco Park?
Well, what's happened recently is that we've started training again, which is massively exciting, and we actually have training tonight. So I'll be bitterly disappointed if I come away with a loss, considering I'm skipping a training session to be here. I'm sure the boys will be on my back, so just a shout out to them in the hope that they won't give me a fine for skipping training for this.
Very good.
Very disappointed tonight.
How's the pitches looking down there?
Yeah, outstanding. I mean, no one's set foot on it really for the last, I'd say, probably 5 or 6 months or so. And even when we are training there, we're at the synthetic. So the pitches are looking really, really good.
Yeah, good.
Very good. All right, well, moving right along, let's get question 4 up on the screen, and it's going to be directed at you, Anthony, to see if you can level the scores at 5-all.
Okay. Which State League team plays their home games at Langama Park? Is it A, Westvale, B, Sunbury United, C, Northern Falcons, or D, Westside Strikers? Okay.
I think the only of those teams I've played against is Westvale, and it's not Westvale. So out of the other 3, it's a clean guess between Sunbury and Northern Falcons and Westside Strikers.
Well, they'll be the only 3 questions answered available to you. So there's a good chance it's going to be one of those, mate.
Yeah, wild guess. I don't think it's D. So B or C. I'm just going to go with B, Sunbury.
B, Sunbury. Marco?
I feel like I know the name, and I haven't really played at Westvale or Western Strikers, so I probably would have got Sunbury as well.
You would have gone Sunbury as well. Okay, he's gone for B, Sunbury United. Is he correct? Absolutely is. Sunbury United of State League 3 Northwest and are managed by the father of last week's quarter-final loser, Joel, in Lenogretch. Fantastic facility up there in Sunbury. Just had new lights installed, and they'll be looking for big things in 2026 when we start the next season. Correct answer. Well done. Next question for Marco. Which State League team plays their home games at Findon Reserve? Is it A, Fitzroy City, B, Mill Park, C, Ballarat City, or D, Western Eagles?
I don't think it's Western Eagles, Ballarat. I've never been to Fitzroy City ground. Findon Reserve. It's a stab between A and B. I'm going to go with A, Fitzroy City.
You're going with Fitzroy City. Banner, what would you have gone for?
Yeah, either A or B. I know it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not either C or D. Not too sure.
Okay, so locking in A, Fitzroy City. Are you correct? Unfortunately not. You were both wrong. It was B. Established in 1991, Moore Park Soccer Club, currently playing State League 2 Northwest, and coached by a good friend of the show in Kevin Thurmer. So unfortunately, you didn't get that one right. So the scores.
So we're on 5-5.
5-5, yep.
One question each remaining before the commercial break. Best of luck with this one, guys.
Okay, in the 2012 Champions League final between Bayern Munich and Chelsea, which finished 1-1 after extra time and eventually went to penalties. But can you tell me who missed the only Chelsea penalty that evening? Was it A, David Luiz? Was it B, Ashley Cole? Was it C, Juan Mata? Or was it D, Didier Drogba?
Well, when the question came up, I thought it was John Terry, but he's not one of the options. I kind of remember him crying after the final whistle.
That was because Ashley Cole had slept with his missus.
I think it might be Ashley Cole.
You think it might have been Ashley Cole?
Yeah. Well, it's not John Terry, so I'll go with another defender, Ashley Cole.
Locking Ashley Cole in. B, did he miss that penalty? No, he didn't. It was Juan Mata. Mata missed the first penalty, but Louise, Lampard, Cole and Drogba all scored, with Olic and Schweinsteiger missing for the Germans.
I'm thinking about the wrong final.
The final that you're thinking of is the loss to United.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, an incorrect answer there. Would you have got that one, Boots?
Yeah, I would have got that one.
Okay, question number 5 for Boots as we go into to the break. Can he get 1 point up? In the 2012 Champions League final between Bayern Munich and Chelsea, who missed an extra time penalty for the Germans? Was it A, Bastian Schweinsteiger, B, Frank Ribery, C, Ian Robin, or D, Tony Cruz?
Trying to think of the game. I think it was either Ribery or Robin. I'll go C. It's a bit of a guess.
You're locking in Robin, is that correct?
Yeah. I think it was between B or C, but I'll go with Robin.
It was. The game finished 1-1 extra time and ended in a penalty shootout, which Bayern lost. So after 5 questions apiece, it's 6-5. Just as we go into the next part of the quiz, guys, we're going to give you 10 seconds. Let's get your answer in straight after those 10 seconds. Not saying there's any cheating going on, but Michael Long's very quick on his texts.
All right, well, all going well so far. 6-5, nice and close in this one. If you're tuning in, thanks for joining us. Don't go anywhere. It's the Hopheads Football IQ-Quiz between the Gospic Bears and North Geelong Warriors. We'll be back after a short word from our sponsors.
George is on.
The best beer store in the West, with 2 stores at Shop 2, number 13 Adelphi Boulevard, Point Cook, and 78 Pierce Street, Altona. Hopheads offers one of the widest selection of local and international craft beer in Victoria. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at HopheadsAU. Hopheads, we're here for beer. Welcome back to the Hopheads Football IQ Quiz here. It's Thursday night. It's the Gospic Bears leading North Geelong Warriors 6-5. Thank you to our sponsors. Get your orders in this weekend for your meals from Georgie's on Vista. And also thank you to Hopheads, who provide our weekly $50 voucher for the winner of these
competitions each quiz night, and the latest beer on their Facebook page is the Ale Farm Brewing Mornings on a Mission Hazy IPA. It looks like a nice one we'd like to try. Now let's go on. Enough talk about beer. Let's go on to question 6, and it's coming your way, Anthony. Best of luck, guys, in the second half.
Okay, question number 6. Regarded as one of the best and most prolific attacking central defenders of all time, for 5 points, who am I?
Go with Sergio Ramos.
Sergio Ramos. Okay. Question number 2. I played for 5 clubs, but will best remembered for my time between 1989 and 1995, where I played for the same club, playing a total of 264 games and scoring 88 goals. For 3 points, who am I?
Attacking central defender.
Correct.
Most prolific. No, I can't get it off.
No.
Off that. I'll need another one.
I scored 239 career goals.
A central defender.
Central defender, yep.
To have scored 239 career goals.
He did.
Give us another one, please. Sorry.
No guess, no?
Nah, nothing.
Okay. Since retiring from the game, I've had an extensive managerial record taking the helm at 4 of my previous playing clubs: Ajax, PSV, Feyenoord, and Barcelona. For 1 point, is it A, Frank de Boer, B, Frank Rijkaard, C, Marco van Basten, or D, Ronald Koeman?
I think the only... Yeah, I'll go with D, Ronald Koeman. The other 3 weren't central defenders.
Locking in D, Ronald Koeman?
Yep.
Absolutely. It was at Ronald Koeman, yep. He scored 239 goals. Unbelievable. And that's a Wikipedia page this week through the week. But some player he was in his day as well. Michael Long eventually got it right after 4 attempts, by the way, guys. Michael is definitely not a defender, Michael. No, unfortunately, you only got the 1 point there, but it's 1 point. Let's run over to Marco and see what he can do with his question.
Craig, can I just a quick shout out to my mum who's got her birthday today, and I think she's also tuning in. So it's dedicated for her.
Happy birthday, Mum.
Happy birthday.
So, just to give you an extra couple of seconds for Michael Long to text you, I'm a 6'8", 2.2 meter European footballer. Who am I? For 5 points.
6'8". Peter Crouch.
Peter Crouch, great answer. I started my career as a goalkeeper, but by the time I started my professional career, I was converted as a striker. For 3 points, who am I?
Another tall striker, European. I'm only really thinking English. Niall Quinn is a bit of a left field.
That is a left field. That's a great answer, by the way. Okay.
Is it the right answer?
Number 3. I have appeared 91 times for my country, scoring 55 goals. For 2 points. Who am I?
Oh, now I don't think it's either of those guys. Tall striker. European. No, a little bit stumped. No.
Okay, final question. I'm known for my time at Borussia Dortmund, where I played 138 times, scoring 59 goals. I had the nickname Dino after the Flintstones dinosaur character. For 1 point, is it A, Peter Crouch, B, Nikola Zidic, C, Jan Koller, or D, Pierre Mertesacker?
I'll lock in C, Jan Koller. The tall Czech striker.
Yeah, there's no extra point for that.
I was hoping for some bonus points. But.
Absolutely, it was the big Jan Czech Republic international Jan Koller, 6'8". but he jumped 1'3". So there we go.
There we go. 7-6 now. We've got 4 questions each remaining.
Okay, question number 7 for Anthony. Who has the most appearances for Croatia? Is it A, Luka Modric? B,
Darius? No, I'll cut you off there. I'll spare you the trouble.
Anthony wants to watch the footy.
I'm going to get to training.
Who's the answer, mate?
D, Darius. No.
You sure?
Luka Modric is a close second, but yeah, it's D, Darius. No.
He is, and you're right. Luka Modric is on 127 caps, while Sana has 134 caps between 2002 and 2016.
Did you say bonus point for that one?
No. Okay, over to Marco and Michael for the next question. Since 1939, which Croatian manager has the best win ratio in a percentage, but must have played more than 5 games? So was it A, Niko Kovac, B, Mirko Zozic, C, Ante Kazic, or D, Slaven Bilic? You can tell I'm a Croatian club now, can't you? I'd have got all them wrong last year.
I feel like we're at the tournament right now.
Yeah. Niko Kovac had a short period. Slaven Bilic had success. Went far enough in the Euros 2008. I'll say Slaven Bilic. Not actually sure on this one.
Locking in Slaven Bilic?
Only because I was at the Euros.
Yeah, what would you have gone for? Bam?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Bilic had a 64% win rate over his tenure, winning 42 of his 65 games, getting to the quarterfinals of the 2008 European Championships, but failed to qualify for the 2010 World Cup.
All right, so there we go. 8-7 now. The score just seems to be remaining just 1 point the difference again. Let's go to question 8 now. A chance for Anthony to tie it up again.
Okay, one point each. In question 3, I asked you how many clubs Jose Mourinho had managed. The answer was 9, but can you name them? To give you a chance, I'm going to name one of those clubs. And I can't even pronounce it. That's why it's there. So there's another 8 to get, and there is a trick one in there, so just be very careful. So there's 8 teams that Jose Mourinho has managed. Who are they?
Okay, so Porto,
Yep.
Real Madrid,
Yep.
Inter,
Yep.
Chelsea,
Yep.
Man United,
Yep.
Tottenham,
Yep.
oh, have I skipped one? Sorry, I'll start again. Porto, Real Madrid, Inter. Yeah, that's all I got.
That is what there's one more you're missing.
Nah, yeah, it's.
And it would have gone back to I'll give you a clue. It would have gone back to his first club.
I know he was in the staff at Barcelona, but he definitely wasn't the head coach there. I don't know.
You don't know? So we've got Porto, got 1, 2, Porto, Chelsea, Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Manchester United, and Spurs. And the final one you were missing was Benfica. He was there for 1 season back, I think. Yeah.
Prior to Porto, he was there?
Prior to Uno de Liera.
Oh, Uno de Liera. Never even heard of Uno de Liera.
So, yeah, nine teams. And you've taken the lead. Well done, Banner. Question number 8 for Marco. Marco, have you been paying attention this week or this month? Arturo Vidal has left Barcelona recently after 66 appearances to join which other European club for an undisclosed fee? Was it A, Juventus, B, Internazionale, C, Bayern Munich, or D, Atletico Madrid?
He's joined Inter Milan.
The answer's B. Absolutely, he is. Question number 9 for Banner. Have you been paying attention this week? Spaniard Diego Llorente has swapped Real Sociedad to join which EPL club for an undisclosed fee? Was it A, Tottenham Hotspur, B, Leeds United, C, Everton, or D, Wolverhampton Wanderers?
I'm assuming Buttorac will have a chance to have a multi-point question to make up that difference. But if you don't want to give him that question, I'd be okay with that as well. But I think the answer for this one's B, Leeds United.
Absolutely, it is, mate. Great answer. The 27-year-old Laurenti signed a 4-year deal with the Elland Road outfit. So,
all right, another point for Anthony. He's looking okay. Maybe let's see if there's still some innings in hand, so to speak, for Marco. And I think they might be just here now.
I asked how many clubs Carlo Ancelotti had managed. The answer was 10, but can you name them? To help you, again, I'll give you one of those clubs. It's Reggiana. Can you name the other 9?
All right. I know it's AC Milan, Everton, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. I want to say he's coached in Italy again. I want to say Inter as well. It's a bit of a guess. And he's probably spent a bit of time in Italy as well. I'll even say Juventus as well. And Napoli prior to coming to Everton, obviously.
Okay, so we've...
I want to say, yeah, Juve, Inter, AC, and Napoli in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Madrid, Everton, Chelsea in England, and Bayern Munich in Germany.
Okay.
And I'm missing someone, but
You're missing one, well, actually, you're missing 2.
Yeah, I can't think of the others, to be honest.
Okay, so we're locking in Reggiana, 1 point. Juventus, 1 point. Milan, 1 point. Chelsea, 1 point. Real Madrid, 1 point. Bayern Munich, 1 point. Napoli, 1 point. Everton, 1 point. The 2 you're missing is after Reggiana, he was at Parma.
Yep.
And after Chelsea, he was at Paris Saint-Germain before he went to Real Madrid.
Oh, I can't even remember that.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of a possible 10.
All right, so good effort by both guys on naming the clubs of the 2 managers. It's never an easy task to do it when you've got time pressures as well. So well done to both of you. Now the score 16-15, so we're still on that 1 point margin. So it's all tight as we head into the last round.
Sorry, I think I was on 9 there. Just to confirm, I was on 9, so I should be on 17.
Tanchi, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you had 8 out of the possible 10.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah, I had you on 9 as well before that.
Okay, so there's an extra point to go on there, Tanchi. Sorry.
Tell Tanchi to pick up the slack.
Hi, gents. Just need to clarify that originally I did not include the marks that were given. So Reggiana and the other one as well. But I've adjusted the scores to include that. So it's now 17-16, just so you don't say that one has got it and one hasn't got it. Okay, so we're clear. So we've now included those 2. All right, that's enough from me.
Well done, Tunch.
Okay, guys. So we go down to final question. It's a picture quiz. All right, a bit of fun to finish off. There's a couple of tough ones in here, I think. I'm hoping there are. Picture quiz for Banner. First up, can you guess the players from their aged pictures? You haven't got to go in anywhere.
Dele Alli in the middle. Cristiano Ronaldo, number 4. Potentially Kingsley Coman, number 5. Andy Robertson, number 2. And Jesus. Probably someone, it looks a bit like Barka Slišković, who I think Buttorac might be familiar with.
Well, I'll give you a clue. He's got a top on.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I'll stick with the 4 answers I've given. It looks like Suarez, but he's got an Arsenal kit on, so obviously it can't be Suarez. So I've got nothing. I'll stick with those 4 answers, and then I'll just take a wild guess for the Arsenal one. Mustafi, although it's not him. But yeah, I'll stay with Mustafi.
Mustafi. Okay, so we're going with Mustafi, Andy Robertson, Dele Alli, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Kingsley Coman. You got 4 out of the 5, with the 5th one. Absolutely, I've been racking my brains with it this week, thinking that's Suarez, but it's not. It's actually Hector Bellerin.
I'll take that.
4 out. Okay.
All right. Good job, Anthony. That was I had a hard time looking at those faces, that's for sure. Let's go over to Marco now to see if he can better Anthony's score there.
Okay. Same questions for you. Different answers, obviously. 5 players. Can you name them?
Jeez. Who is Neymar?
Who's that? Which one?
2, the second one. If
Neymar?
that's a Brazilian jacket.
Okay.
In the middle, I'm going to say, is it Ramos? It looks a little bit, not sure. Jesus, is tough. Is the Inter kit Sanchez, I'm going to say. The last one is Marco Reus. And the Chelsea one with glasses, is that Kova? Mateo Kovacic? So Sanchez, Neymar. Doesn't really look like Ramos. Kovacic and Marcos Reus.
Okay, so who's in the Real Madrid kit?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's definitely not. It's not Modric. I don't think it's Ramos either. Just not sure.
Okay, so we'll leave that one. Okay, no points on offer, but let's see what Banner would have gone for. Oh, it doesn't matter because Tonch has already put him up. Mauro Icardi, Thiago Silva was the one you said was Neymar. Isco was the Real Madrid player. Loftus-Cheek for Chelsea, and Mario Götze in the who looks as if he should be wearing a bra. I don't know about anything else. But unfortunately, you didn't get any of those picture quiz questions correct. So at the end of the game, and we thought it might come down to the picture quiz at the end, it's Gospic Bears 17, North Geelong Warriors 20. Over to you, Steve.
There we go. So a dramatic twist in the end of the quiz in the semi-final tonight. The first semi-final sees Anthony enjoy a come-from-behind victory based on guessing those veteran-listed appearing players there. So very well done, Anthony. You go through to next week's grand final, or final, we call it, cup final, call it what you will. Congratulations and well done. And Marco, you've been our most entertaining competitor all the way through this tournament. Unfortunately, you won't make it through, but you did very well again tonight up until that very last question. So I'm sure the boys at the Bears will be proud, and the feedback's been pretty good from any of my mates who've tuned in to hear your banter, even more so than your trivia knowledge, perhaps. So you've done very, very well.
Thanks, lads. Congrats to Anthony. Depending on who he's battling next week, as long as, well, if it's St Albans, hope he loses. But if it's someone who gets the win, could be an All Croatian Derby, who knows? But well done. It was a 91st minute winner by Anthony coming in at the end. I really enjoyed it, lads. Thank you for the opportunity. Hopefully, put the Bears on the map as well.
Absolutely.
And, really enjoyed the show. So well done to everyone behind the scenes as well.
Yeah, no, really appreciate you being involved with it, mate. It's great to have a club that most people are not aware of, and I wasn't aware of Gospic Bears before. So it's been really, really good knowing a little bit about them, and certainly having your banter over the last few weeks has been fantastic, mate. So look forward to seeing you in season 2 next year, where there will be promotion and relegation next year. So thanks for being part of it, mate, and best of luck.
Thanks,
if I can just jump in really quickly and say as well, Marko, for those of the viewers that don't know, he's done an absolutely incredible job at Gospic Bears over a very, very long time. We can have a bit of a laugh and whatnot, but everyone in the Croatian community knows, and I'd just like everyone else to know, the viewers that are watching, what an incredible job he's done. So big credit to you, Marko.
Thanks, Anthony. Drinks on me in 12 months on the Thursday night.
Sounds good to me.
Time as well, let me tell you.
Very good, very good. All right, thank you, and good evening to you, Marko, and thanks very much.
Have a good night.
Thanks, mate.
You too. Okay, he's got through. How did the nerves stand up to the challenge there? They did pretty well, didn't they? He got the job done under pressure in that final question. As Marko said, he snuck up and got the goal in the 90th minute, perhaps from a set piece situation there on the noggin, perhaps. But well done, Anthony. You're through to the grand final. And how's the confidence looking for next week's big competition?
Yeah, much better than the last round. I think that was a really good round of questions, and obviously pretty high scoring as well. So feeling good going into the final.
Very good. Well, you had a good quiz master tonight as well. He's done a good job putting those questions together. So well done to Craig for your good work there. Kept the boys on their toes tonight. Yeah,
and just to say, guys, well done, Anthony, by the way, just for some of the comments that are on saying that the question was unfair. It's the luck of the draw, guys. It might have been Marko that had that question at the end. We didn't know. We've tried to keep the questions as fair and as we can. But
for anyone saying anything, I had the handicap tonight because there was 10 clubs for Ancelotti and only 9 for Mourinho.
Yeah, you did. Absolutely, you did, mate. You're spot on, and I was hoping nobody was going to notice that. But look, well done on getting through, mate. There's some real tough questions in there tonight. But well done, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week if your coach will let you have next Thursday off as well.
Oh, I don't know if I can get away with that. We'll see. I wouldn't miss it. Thanks, gents.
Very good. Thanks, Anthony. All the best, mate. Okay, that's it for the first semi-final. That's done and dusted. We welcome Tonchi back on the screen. It was edgy your seat stuff. It went right down to the very final question, and I'm sure everyone who's tuned in from home, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm sure you have. Tonchi, how are you?
Great job, guys. Very, very tough questions there indeed. But it's challenging, and that's what you expect. It's semi-final time. You're not going to get anything just handed to you on the silver platter. So well done, Craig. Did a fantastic job as always. But this week was fantastic. And as you say, luck of the draws. It comes down to the heads or the tails. And Steve, I'm sure, hasn't got a two-tail-headed coin. I'm sure one's a head.
Two-tail-headed?
Two tails.
I know what you mean. Yeah. That's why we do the coin toss, though, because
Absolutely.
Then we can't be accused of any pre-arranged questions at either competitor. So because there is that $50 voucher for Hopheads going each week. So it's important that we have that integrity, and that's why we do that. So there you go. Gospic Bears going down 17-20 in the high scorer, particularly with those multi-point questions there. Yeah. And then it's going to be the winner of St Albans and Yarraville Glory. They will face Anthony BANOVAC in the final next week.
Yeah, big one. Important that clash that, and that's going to happen this coming Sunday. So don't miss out. It's as part of the Football Fan Zone episode. Very, very important one. So whatever you do, make sure you tune in 7 o'clock this weekend. So very, very important. And then that will determine who the winner is going to be in the grand final. So absolutely should be fantastic. It's been almost there, gents. We're almost at the very, very end. It sort of seems like it's just flown, hasn't it? Since our very, very first game when who was it? Sebastopol took on. I can't remember now.
No, I can't remember.
I should be able to remember. Sebastopol.
When they won on the first one, I guess, was it No, it wasn't Altona Magic. Oh, geez, it's a tough one. There you go.
It was against Williamstown. It was Vlad Babic of Williamstown.
Vlad Babic, of course. Yes, that's right. Yep.
Didn't need to check my notes at all.
No, that's right. Now, gents, before we do go, I think a little bit of sad news, obviously, with the passing of Ed Gauci. So there are his funeral details, and that, Craig, is happening on Monday.
Yeah, it is Monday morning at 10 a.m. There is a live webcast for anybody that wants to jump on and pay their respects to Ed Gauci. And I know Mark has posted something on the page earlier on, but he did text me, the president of Caroline Springs, just to say that on behalf of Caroline Springs, George Cross. Thanks for all the support to Ed and the family and everybody in the soccer world that has shown over the last few days towards the very lovable Ed Gauci. It's a sad time for football, but hopefully people can pay their respects to him on Monday morning.
Yeah, so for all the details, just head over to the Caroline Springs George Cross Facebook page. That is from the Tobin Brothers website, but the link is on the actual Caroline Springs George Cross Facebook page. We will also hopefully try and have some news as well there as well. Oh, we've lost Craig for a second. I don't know where he's gone. Oh, there he is. He's back. He's back.
He does look a little frozen.
He frozen.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's the old.
He's going to start singing "Let It Go, Let It Go."
Hopefully, in your new place when you shift, you'll be all good with your bandwidth and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
So $50 a month. You should do.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
only fair.
On a positive note, it starts this Sunday morning at 3 a.m. Move your clock forward by 1 hour this Saturday night before you go to bed. It's daylight savings time, which means we get 1 hour less sleep on Sunday morning, but 1 hour extra. This, folks, is my favourite time of the year when we get that little bit of extra long daylights. Oh, he's gone again.
He's gone.
Not to worry. We can hear him. I'm sure we can hear him.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, the downside is, Tont, you have to get out of bed an hour earlier in the morning at the start of this Monday. At least we haven't got to go into work in person, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. That's true. If there are any games on a Sunday night through to Sunday morning, how does that affect it actually? If it's a 2 o'clock kickoff, it's 2 o'clock on the old time. If it's a 3 a.m. kickoff,
that's the thing over summer where you get those convenient sort of kickoffs at midnight and 9 p.m. Yep. Once we change and then the UK changes, then we're looking at a 2 hour differential. So
so they get more like a 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
It ends up being more suitable to watch get up and watch the evening games from the UK and Europe at about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning here. It's more suitable. So we'll be doing a bit of that over the coming months, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, gents. Well, thank you very much for both of your contributions tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you to our sponsor.
And you too, mate.
Thank you. To Caroline Springs George Cross and home of Georgie's on Vista, and also to Hopheads in Altona and Point Cook, and soon to be, I am told, in Yarraville. So
that's correct.
That is correct, and I'm trying to get the owner of Hopheads on the show next Sunday, whenever the final's going to be. When's the final? What day are we on today? Thursday. So
it should be next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Yep. So it should be fantastic, gents. On that note, thank you very much for being a part of tonight's show, and adios, and have a great weekend.
Thanks to everybody.
Bye-bye.
She's on. Situated at the George Cross at City Vista Reserve. You can now get